What is going on, everybody? Phoenix Gaming here. Thank you for stopping by, and today we are going to be going over the brand new patch that was released for Outriders this morning, May 25th. Now, there's not much to go over. This primarily focuses on the damage mitigation issue, where if you didn't know and you haven't played for a while, there was a bug in the system that caused your mods and everything to not be, for all the damage that you received, to not be mitigated. So you were receiving full damage, which then caused you to just be, you know, melt you like butter from all the enemies, whatever world tier or CT you were playing on. So with this damage mitigation issue, it kind of fixed all of that, and from the gameplay footage that you are gonna be watching, you'll see that it is definitely fixed. There is some stuttering issues. That's mostly because of the DX12 that I run on my system, not necessarily because of anything else, but that has been an ongoing issue. But of course, it is a low priority. But overall, I mean, the damage mitigation has been fixed. It seems a lot easier to get through these CT15s. Now, I'm running this Pyromancer build that I posted for a couple weeks ago, actually, and it's running a hybrid of defense and damage mods. Now, if I was running a pure damage based pyro build, I probably would be able to melt these guys a little bit faster, but as you can tell, I'm not being one-shotted by anything. I'm not taking insane amounts of damage. It seems to be pretty basic the way it was supposed to be in the very beginning. But let's just quickly go over the patch notes. Again, it is very slim on the patch notes because it was primarily focused on one thing and one thing only. But let's go ahead and get right into those patch notes. All right, so for the patch notes we have, this is from the Reddit post. I'll link the Reddit down in the pinned comment down below, so you guys check that out if you want it. But for the patch notes, it is fixed a bug that was causing armor values to not be calculated properly under certain circumstances, leading players to take unintended increased damage. Change the behavior of broodmother enemies to prevent from one hit killing players in under certain circumstances. Addressed an issue that could cause players to be unable to sign in under certain circumstances. Added telemetry to better track and diagnose any outstanding sign-in issues, fixes for crashes, and other minor bug fixes. Important note, there is a known outstanding issue where the damage blocked stat on an expedition results screen can occasionally appear inconsistently or abnormally low. This appears to be a purely cosmetic issue with the results summary screen, not an issue with damage mitigation overall or during gameplay. I'm also planning to kick off an updated known investigative issue thread later this week, so please do keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, please do use this thread to report any outstanding issues that you continue to encounter in the game after installing today's patch, Tuesday, May 25th. I will make sure to include consistent issues affecting multiple players in my follow-up news update this week. In particular, I would be keen to hear whether you continue to encounter any mods, skills, or gear items consistently not working as intended. If you are able to provide details and reproduction steps for these things not working properly, it would greatly help us investigate them. So like I said, the patch notes are very slim because it was primarily focusing only on the damage mitigation issue. Now, from my perspective and from what I have ran so far, I'm running a CT15 like I said on the drought place, and it does seem like everything is working as intended. I'm not seeing any issues with the damage mods that I have on my build. I'm not seeing anything with the damage mitigation as well. It's all working as intended for the time being. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not any specific things or specific mods that aren't working as intended, but that's just one of those things where you have to keep playing the game, if you still play the game, and just report it as usual. But I mean, overall, the consensus with this patch for me is that it's working. They fixed what needed to be fixed, and you know, it's much easier to get through your CT15s or any other type of difficulty, whether it be if you're just grinding out the world tiers or if you're grinding from CT1 up to 15. But I mean, other than that, guys, I mean, that is it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, and I'll let you watch the gameplay. You make your assumptions or opinions on whether if everything is working as intended. I will go ahead and you should see a card to the Pyromancer build that I have. If you're still having trouble kind of getting through it with a pure DPS, definitely check it out. It will give you a hybrid of what to expect, of what damage mitigation mods to use. It just kind of synergizes your build as well. But other than that, guys, I really hope you found this video informative, and if you did, please go ahead and share and like this video. Make sure you comment below, definitely helps the YouTube algorithm, and also make sure you give this a like or a dislike. You know, either one, it works and it helps get the channel noticed especially more. Overall, I really hope you guys have tested out the patch at least, and Other than that, I will catch you guys around in the next video. Take care.
Channa, I found an oasis. It's something else. Almost like the anomaly never touched this spot. Are those the guardians? Jana, I found a pod near the temple. Had to fight for it, but the contents are ours. Sorry I couldn't get you any answers.
I suspect those Guardians could sense our presence and wanted to communicate on some level. Perhaps they didn't want the sacrifice of the pack to be forgotten. Or this was just my brain's screwed up way of leading us to the pod. Either way, we can head on back.